Howdy doody y'all, my name's Off, welcome back to another modded Minecraft video, and let's jump right into this loot. Look at all this marvelous loot. If you watched the last episode, link in the description. If not, you should, because it was really good. You'll have seen the raid on Bandit Castle. I had a blast doing it, and editing it was also really fun. Obviously, there's only one way to start this episode. Alright, so the plan was to open this chance icosahedron, but we're gonna give it a few minutes, so I'll be back in a sec. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful sight. Alright, it is finally day, but there are a butt ton of mobs, so I'm gonna go take care of these guys, and then we'll go ahead and start this video. Get out of here. We trying to open a chance icosahedron. Here we go. What's the worst that can happen? We get one of those explosive ingots again? Yeah, right. Oh my god! So the goal of opening those on top of this was to get rid of that. But I've managed to destroy more of the land. Oh my god. Well, my inventory's a mess, so I'm gonna go take care of that, and now I'll talk about what we're gonna do today. So, like I've already said, welcome back to another episode of this modded Minecraft series. Not much has changed since the past episode. We've got a lot of berry bushes with berries ready to harvest, so we'll take care of that. But I also went ahead and expanded this little garden, or wheat farm. So, now all of these are 10, 10, 10. You don't see it because they're not analyzed, but they are. Trust me. I'm not a liar. But yeah, so, really good to harvest. Really good for bread. Yeah. Other thing, I know that bees are pretty cool, but now that we have the bread, I don't think we need a ridiculous amount of them, so I'm going to go ahead and break all these bushes and just store them away for now. We'll end up moving them somewhere, but for now, they're just, I don't like looking at them. With all those bushes away and a few berries richer, we're going to get into the real topic of today's video, Tinker's Construct. No, not what we've already done, but we're going to go further, deeper, harder. While I do think we did make strides of progress last episode, we were being held back by one thing in particular, our trusting starting tool. I know. He betrayed us. While this baby certainly gets the job done, there's one issue, and it's a pretty big issue. It only has a mining level of iron, and the only thing we can really mine with that is more iron. Like, look, we have an absurd amount. Oh, and a lot of copper too, I guess. But while we say goodbye, I'm thinking it's definitely time to move on to bigger and better things. Introducing the smeltery controller and tank, drain, faucets, whatever else it comes with. Looking at the recipe, we need bricks, and not bricks, seared bricks. And how do you get those? Well, you take a brick here and put it in a furnace. Okay, maybe not. But what we are going to do is smelt some grout. Grout? You thought it was Groot? No, he's grout. See? Making grout isn't too hard either. All you need is some sand, gravel, and clay. Oh, let's just go and gather this stuff already. Now that we've got all this grout, bad bricks. Now that we've got all this grout, let's pop it in the furnace and make some bricks. Now that we've got bricks on bricks, we're going to start crafting. First, the smeltery controller. Make an O, boom, smeltery controller. Next, another O, but we're going to drop a piece of glass in the middle. Boom, seared tank. 2 letter I's saying hi. We're going to end up making 2 of these just to save us some time. You'll see what I mean. Make yourself 2 faucets. Comes in handy for later. A casting basin? Casting table. Just like that. A basin is like this. It's the upside down or inverse of that. Only thing about this, you fill blocks in it. This you'll be able to do a lot more. Oh, and we'll also want to make some channels. I don't know why it gives us 4, but it is what it is. Now, you're thinking, man, why'd I collect so much stuff? I have so much left over. Nope. Every brick you have left is going to be used to make a brick block. These two, bad bricks. Now, one of the things I've started wanting to do is moving into our beautiful base, and what better way to do it than by setting up a smelter in here. So this room's perfect. What we're going to do, if I can get everything ready, is make the design so it goes like that. Let me get this torch out of the way. We'll put it in this corner so nothing ends up spawning here. I picked it up. There we go. Cool. So let's make the design like that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I really need an axe, but I mean, this is what this is leading to, so it's all gonna work out in the end. Alright, now that we've gotten all that set up, we're actually 1 block short, so let's break this. Boom. Smeltery controller right there. And we'll put this last brick right there. Now, it's not working. That's because we need to put the tank down. And the tank is vital. Without the tank, it ain't wank. Wait, what? Anyway, now you see that it's got a animation at the front. That means it is live, ready to go. That's cool. So we've got a smeltery drain, some faucets, a casting table, and a few channels in our inventory. We're going to need some lava to fuel this thing. The smelter runs off lava. The lava allows it to smelt things down. So that's going to be pretty important, but we're also going to need a lot more lava for what we're going to actually do. So let me go get some of that, and we're going to get some water as well, and I'll get back. Ow, 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 ow. I swear there's a lava lake around here somewhere, but that'll do. I think I've managed to lose myself unintentionally in a maze of a mineshaft. I've never been so happy to find lava. Alright, and that should do. I don't remember how to get out of here! So, now that we're back and we've got our lava, we're going to make a very scuffed design here that we need to do for obsidian. So, to explain what we're doing, like I said earlier, our starting tool has a mining level of iron, and that's not doing us very well. If you saw, it's very hard to see, but if you saw during the mining time-lapse, diamond has a mining level of obsidian, and obsidian is basically the best mining level in the overworld. After obsidian is ardite, and if we make an obsidian pick out of obsidian, it'll have a mining level of obsidian, and it'll be able to level up to ardite mining level. So, not only will it help us go mining again, which we do need to do, unfortunately, but it'll help us progress to an ardite pick, which will then inevitably get us a cobalt, and then we'll have a manulant pick. Now the issue here is you need obsidian to mine obsidian, but there's a very cheeky way to do this, and I got the wrong thing. Alright, so now we have the right thing. We needed 2 seared tanks, so if you want to be cost efficient, you don't need to make 2 drains, but I think it's worth making 2 drains. So let's put that up there, fill it with lava, put a faucet on that, and a casting channel in here. So what the casting channel does is import through the drain back into the smelter, and a faucet always exports. So if we tap that, it'll drain into the channel, which will drain back into the drain, and it'll be placed in the smelter system. Now what we're going to want to do is put a water bucket in there, right click the faucet, that'll also drain back into the system, and once it fills to about 100 millibuckets, is it millibuckets, it'll make molten obsidian. And you'll also notice that I made 2. The cool thing about the smelter is it doubles everything you put in, so that'll be really helpful in the future, and with the plan I have for this room, it'll make us some pretty good profit. Now usually at this point you'd be able to put the casting table down, put a faucet on this drain, and just empty the contents, but we need something else first. So the smelter isn't able to just pour obsidian into a pickaxe head. And we can't just use a pattern to do it either. What the smelter needs is a cast. So we're going to take this pickaxe head pattern, get some stone, there we go, go into the part builder, drop that down, put that there, and now we have a stone pickaxe head. But the other issue is that casts are made out of gold, and we don't have gold because we need a better pick. So let's get into the next mod. That mod being Ex Nihilo. What did I put into the chat? There we go. So you'll see this mod a lot in Skyblock. Well, not Skyblock, Agrarian Skies, if you ever played that mod pack. It's a really fun mod pack to play, and I'd recommend it, but I think that's where Ex Nihilo originated from, and it is really convenient, especially in a Skyblock world. We're not Skyblock, but we're going to still make use out of this. So, first thing we're going to want to make is a sieve. So, it's going to be some string, planks, and sticks. We got that, so let's make it. 9 string, 3x3, boom, silk mesh. We're going to need another one though, and we have more string, an abundance of string, so boom, just like that. And we should be able to just boom, right click, there we go, spruce sieve. There's no difference in all of these sieves, they just look different because of the type of material I used. Next thing we're going to want is a hammer. I think we can go ahead and slide with an iron hammer, so let's go ahead and grab that. We have sticks, let's grab some iron from in here, boom boom. Boom, 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 boom. So if you're looking at the Ex Nihilo tab and everything that it consists of, you'll notice there's a lot of different ores. Iron, gold, copper, and the gold is what we're really focused on. But how are we supposed to get that? Well, this is why this mod is so useful in a Skyblock world. Cobblestone generators are the primary foundation of Skyblock, right? Here, we just get cobble anywhere. But if we use this hammer, this Ex Nihilo hammer, on the cobblestone, it pulverizes it into gravel. Now, if we were to sieve this gravel, just like this, we'd get a, well, that's unlucky. So, if we sieve this gravel just like this, we'd get broken ore, and not just one, a lot of it. However, you can break down the gravel into sand, which is also crazy. But if you go ahead and break down the sand, just like this, you get crushed. And break down that sand, boom, you get dust. Now, you notice dust is the, well, it's called powdered, but that's the thing. You're going to sieve this, and you get powdered ore, and a lot of it as well. So, now that I've kind of explained that, we're going to go ahead and grind away at all the cobble we have in our inventory, turn it all to dust, sieve it all, and hopefully get enough gold to make a cast. So, see you in a sec. So, sieving all the dust so far led me to notice I was getting a lot more varying dust than I had bargained for. And here you see I've already gotten cobalt ore dust, which, if we smelt in a furnace, should give us a cobalt ingot. Wow. Which we should then be able to throw into the smelter, and that should smelt down into cobalt liquid. So I've went ahead and made a chest for all the dust we are collecting, but this is smelted, and yeah, we have molten cobalt. That's insane. And because I'm not really explaining it, now that we have this, it kind of defeats the purpose of making obsidian anyway, because cobalt is the highest mining level. And since Ex Nihilo, well, it's actually another mod called Another Ore Bites the Dust. Yeah. It looks like it lets every ore in this pack become dust. I don't know what to say. Well, we're still going to need some gold so that we can make our cast, so I'm going to get back to it. But, yeah. I need to completely rethink the plan for this episode. So, we got enough for one. That might be 2 ingots, but I'm hoping that's enough. Let's go ahead and smelt that. Can I smelt this as well? No, it's just the dust, okay. And we filled up on these dusts. Went ahead and made another 2 chests, but while we're down here, let's grab some more cobblestone. Oh, right. We smashed it all to pieces. Okay. So, with some regular stone, we're going to go ahead and make a stone tool rod. We're also going to need that for the cast. So the gold's finished smelting. We're going to throw that to the bottom of the smelter, and hopefully 2 ingots worth is enough to make us a cast. Alright, sweet, it is. So now we have a stone pickaxe cast. Now, how much more gold do we have? Alright, that's actually going to be all of our gold. Somewhat upsetting, but we can still work with that. So if we put the pickaxe right there, go ahead and pick cobalt, pour that in there, we have the most beautiful sight for how early on we are. A cobalt pickaxe head. So what we could do with this is replace our current tool. You can actually change the parts in and out, but we don't want to do that because, one, this is already maxed up, and I really didn't like the modifiers we got from leveling it up, so we're going to make an entirely new pick, but I'd like to make a manual tool rod, and that's why we made the stone part. What we need for that is we're going to need 4 of this cobalt powder. Oh, that's rough. 4 of this ardite. We'll then need to go ahead and smelt both of these up in a furnace for the ingots. And then we're going to throw the cobalt and ardite in here. Might as well throw a bit of extra lava into the tank and wait for it to smelt down. Now the cool thing about cobalt and ardite, they'll mix together in a smelter to make manulin, which is the strongest material in Tinker's Construct. However, we can't use it just yet because we're going to need a tool rod cast, and to do that we need a little bit more gold. So I went ahead and used the rest of the hammer durability for some dust. Hopefully we get gold. Isn't that just like a very satisfying sight to see? I think I see gold in there, but I'm not sure. Yes, okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and make that gold into another cast, and I'll be back once we do that. So with that gold smelted, we're going to pop it to the bottom, drop our stone tool rod in here, pour it over, and boom, another cast done. Get rid of that. Pop the manual into the bottom, and that's going to be a manual tool rod. Oof, so nice. If we grab some sugarcane from that, turn it into paper. Oh, there we go. Go to the part builder and drop that in here. If we change that. Wait, no. Okay, I want a tool binding. So if we grab a paper tool binding, then go into the tool station, just like last episode. Head, rod, binding, boom, cobalt pickaxe. It's writable, so that means we get an extra modifier. Modifiers remaining here at the bottom. You can see, I can't move my mouse to it, but you can see it down at the bottom of traits. That allows us to add like speed or something of the sort on automatically, rather than having to level up or add an additional modifier later. Mining level, cobalt, that is so snazzy. Reinforced too because of the manual and tool rod, so that'll give us kind of like unbreaking. The repair material is also going to be cobalt because that's the head material. Durability 1600. That's not too bad, but I mean, if we get auto repair, it's going to be brilliant. Mining speed 11, that's also really good. So yeah, all in all, really good pickaxe. Really happy we got this out of the way. So unfortunately, that's going to be all that we have time for today. The original plan for this episode was going to be to, well, make an obsidian pickaxe head and go to the nether, find ardite, make an ardite head, find cobalt, make a cobalt head, and then get this really good pick. But we managed to do it in a different way that I wasn't expecting, so really changed the way the episode panned out. But either way, we're here at about the 20-minute mark, so this is where I'm going to end it. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like, comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.